Hey guys, welcome to my Prey movie review, the 2022 new Predator sequel that is exclusively now on Hulu, and then I guess Disney Plus. Why is this not in a theater? So let's review the movie, rate it, and also tell you where it ranks, in my opinion, with the other Predator films. And Prey is the Predator 2, Predators, The Predator, fucking names. Fifth, if you include it with the Predator Alien films, like seventh Predator film, so the sixth sequel? Yeah. But Prey is the first of the Predator sequels to get this kind of love from critics, audiences, and the people behind the camera because, yeah, this is different. And I am totally avoiding any major spoilers in here, but it's okay because this is the kind of movie that you could really go over it and not spoil anything. So it's awesome. And let me just address something. There are really two groups here that are not really digging the new film. And art is subjective. It's okay if you don't like it, but there's really two groups. I get where the second group is coming from, and I'll talk to you guys in a second. But let me address that first group first. And that is the people who are dismissing this film right off the bat because the hero is a woman. Really? If you're one of the guys doing this without even seeing the movie, bro, relax. There is zero message here. There is zero agenda. She really is just an underdog and an awesome one. I mean, Jesse Ventura, who was in the first Predator movie, we can all agree is probably anti-woke. And he's praising the shit out of this film. So, yeah. And if you saw the movie and still feel she's unrealistic as a protagonist, that's cool. But let me just remind you, every person in this franchise that went up against a Predator was strength-wise inept. They had to use other measures to win. Even Arnold. My bad, sorry. That's true. Middle-aged, I'm getting too old for this shit. Danny Glover did actually go mano to mano with one and had it running for its life through half the film, afraid of Danny Glover. And when Danny Glover finally caught up, he beat the crap out of it. So can we agree that reality left the station a long time ago? Yeah. As for the other group that I want to address are the just longtime fans who are just kind of turned off by the different direction this film took. And I get it, I do, because this is definitely different. And no need to go a keyword warrior in the comments because this is just my opinion. But in my opinion, this is different for the better. And for the first time in a long time, Prey has made the Predator franchise relevant again. And dude, you can see it from the opening shot. Set in 1719 in the Great Plains and following the Comanche Indians, this Predator sequel from the opening shot looks like something we should be seeing in IMAX. This is easily the best looking Predator film and it's not even close. Minus the CGI at times, it could have been a budget thing, I don't know. In fact, you have to remind yourself you're actually watching a Predator sequel and not some Dances with Wolves Oscar shit. So that's good. And the music, dude, I get it. Your Alan Silvestri's score, especially the main theme song of the Predator movies, it's iconic. You're not going to touch that stuff. I get it. But as for the rest of the music, the score in Prey is pretty freaking phenomenal, dude. So is the sound design. And all of it just has this primal vibe to it, which just works. Our main character's name is Naru, a Comanche girl that's living in the shadows of others, like previous warriors, and she just wants to be a warrior too, trying to prove herself. She's played awesomely by Amber Midthunder. And I love when movies like this just cast actual real Native Americans in roles. It just feels authentic. Apocalypto did the same thing. I'm a big fan. And dude, she just has an awesome journey internally and externally. A Predator movie with character development. Who would have thought? And yes, here's where some may get turned off. Because you don't have weaponry coming out of people's asses, military helicopters, one-liners, and the Predator coming freaking out of everywhere. No, this is a 90-minute movie with the Predator in the backdrop for 60 minutes of it. And it was great because once things start to happen, it's got weight to it. You care about Naru and her brother, who's a pain in the ass a little bit, but he's a fun pain in the ass. And they have a great relationship with layers. And that hour before this goes full-blown Predator, it really brings you into their world. You see how the tribe works, hunts, uses medicine, and how in touch they are with the earth and its surroundings. All things that could be useful if they run into bad news, yeah. And dude, this thing really does strip away all the bloatedness and extra that are the Predator sequels. There's no 10 different types of Predators in one movie. Freaking some Predators have these puppies, other Predators have these dogs, and they're all freaking Care Bear, cute shit, whatever. No, this is freaking primal. Speaking of primal, no detail. I love the new Predator design. It is simplistic. It's tribal, and it's definitely ugly. Also, not like a lot of cool accessories or anything. Yeah, this Predator did not go to Claire's at the mall and like rack up. No, dude, this Predator was like freaking plain. But they also did something with his weaponry that was really interesting, making it kind of look still advanced, but not as advanced as other Predators that we see 100 years later, which makes sense. Yeah, I like it. Nice touch. It was cool. This Predator also likes taking people out at close range, which adds a little brutality, which is, yeah, nice. And also a bit of a slasher flick feel, which, cool. And you could tell this Predator, like some people are calling it clumsy. No, it's its first time here on Earth. It's trying to figure out what are the woods, what's wildlife, like what's the pecking order, who's top of the food chain. Like it doesn't know shit. And you could tell because it's just trying to figure stuff out. It's actually prey for a little bit for its surroundings. Just like Naru is prey, hence the movie Prey. It's cool. And something that really does stand out here, dude, is the freaking storytelling. A lot of it done in silence, replacing a lot of dialogue with just like simple scene development and imagery. Naru's going out there gathering items with the girls, and she's just restless, not comfortable doing it. She's not screaming, oh, I want to be a hunter, I want to be a hunter. No, but you can tell deep down inside she's doing it. And that's freaking cool. There's one scene where Naru's going one way looking to hunt something, and all the girls are going the other way to like gather something. And it's a quick look at them going in different directions. It's not force-fed to the audience. It's not like there's like a song playing like "We're women, hear us roar" or anything like that with like the camera up her ass. No, dude. It's so subtle, and it's beautifully delivered with simple imagery. Unlike other Predator sequels, Prey actually treats its audience like it's smarter than a 10-year-old kid. Nothing against 10-year-old kids, but a lot of us are not 10-year-old kids. Yeah. Speaking of beautiful imagery, there's a scene, no detail, in this like ashy forest that is probably one of the greatest scenes I've ever seen in a Predator film. And yeah, the last 30 minutes of this, dude, it goes full-blown Predator movie with a total payoff and a strong ending, in my opinion. Guys, in the end, Prey was made with a care and storytelling that Predator films usually aren't made with. And it totally breathes new life into a franchise that desperately needed it. Prey is definitely some magical shit, dude. And before I rank Prey, let me just say, they've tapped into something here. For future films, we can just dump the Predator into different fucking timelines now. The Civil War, World War I, like No Man's Land. Remember when Wonder Woman came out there and did the da-da-da-da and it was all cool? Imagine putting the Predator in there. What? Screw it, throw him in the freaking Kardashian house. I'd totally pay to see that shit. So yeah, possibilities are endless. Now, where would I rank Prey? I know plenty love Predator 2 as the number 2 because of nostalgic reasons. That's cool. Have you seen it lately? And listen, full disclosure, I was still totally fanboying James Cameron's masterpiece Aliens, which came out the year before Predator. So I don't have the attachment on the original Predator that super duper fans have on it. But I totally respect how much Predator is a total cult classic that I do love. I freaking love that movie. It's a blast. Even though I don't remember it being like the Godfather film that I hear some people talk about now. I mean, last I checked, it was like a super fun popcorn sci-fi action B movie, right? But I respect the icon status the original film has. And I will say Predator is the better movie. Yes. But I do think Prey is the better film. After you're done cursing me out over what I just said, go into the comments. Rank your Predator films. Guys, I hope you like my review. Please like, subscribe, and whatever to all the stuff that I have. Thanks for watching.